In this video, I will be configuring wireless settings using Windows Configuration Designer. I'm starting this video from my GitHub page, and that's because there are a few bits of information here that I will be using for this video, and I will leave the URL in the description down below. And here you can see all the objectives for this video. The main one is to configure Wi-Fi settings, but I will also include few extras so that we go from the out-of-the-box experience into user's desktop, and for that we'll be skipping out-of-the-box experience, creating user admin without a password, adding admin to administrators group, and then skipping the privacy experience. And privacy experience is this screen right here that we get after creating a user account and then logging in for the first time. And now I will start creating the provisioning package, and for that I will go to my Windows Configuration Designer. Here I will click on File and New Project. I will name the project Package. Then let's click Next. Next. Here I will select all Windows Desktop editions and click Next and Finish. And the first setting that I will be configuring will be the wireless settings. So for that we need to expand our runtime settings. Then go to Connectivity Profiles, WLAN, and then WLAN settings. Here we need to provide the SSID for the network that we want to configure. In my case, it's let's do automation-Wi-Fi, and then let's click Add. And as you can see here, we can configure multiple wireless networks if we want to, but for this video I will only be doing this one. Now let's click on the wireless network that we created here. And here, first we need to provide the security type. In my case, it's WPA2. Then we need to provide the security key, and in my case, it's password 55. And here you need to understand that if you're entering sensitive information into your package, you should consider encrypting it. Otherwise, it's very easy to read all the configurations and all the values that are inside of the configuration package. And I will show you how later in this video. And the other setting that I will be configuring is auto connect, because I want my computers to automatically connect to this wireless network after the provisioning package is done configuring the network settings. And for that I will set the auto connect value from not configured into true. And that's basically all that we need to do for the wireless settings. And now let's quickly configure all other settings. So first I will be skipping out of the box experience. So here I will expand OOBE, and then I will select desktop, and here for hide OOBE I will select true. Then let's go to provisioning commands, primary context, and let's create our first command. The first command will be create admin. Then I will click add here and click on the command here. And here we only need to provide the value for the command line. So for that I will go to my GitHub page and I will copy this line right here. And this line right here will create a user admin without a password. And also it will add admin to local administrators group. So we have two commands in a single line. So I'll put it here. Then let's create another command. I will name it disable privacy. And then click add. Go back to the GitHub page. And for that I will be using this command right here. Basically here we're creating a registry entry called disabled privacy experience with a value 1. So let's copy it and let's select the command here and provide the value here. And that's basically it. Now that we have everything configured, we can create our provisioning package. And for that I will go to export, provisioning package. Here I will select next. And here we can select to encrypt our package, but first I will create a package without encryption so I can show you how it looks. Let's click next, next, and build. Here I will click on the output location. And the main file that we care about is the package.ppkg. So to view what's inside of the file, we can right click on it. I will use 7-zip to extract the contents. You can use any other archiving software, and I will click on extract to package. Then let's go inside of this folder, common settings, 1, and here we have this answer file. And if I double click on it, my Visual Studio Code opens up and we can see everything, every configuration that is in our provisioning package. For example, here we can see our wireless settings, the SSID, the password, the auto connect value, also the security type. Here we can see that we are skipping out of the box experience, that we are running this command in our provisioning commands, and also creating a registry key. So everything is visible in plain text. And this is a very useful file that shows all the settings and all the configurations in our provisioning package. And in the future videos, I will show you how to automate provisioning package creation using this file and also the command line. And as you can see in this file, the password for our wireless network is visible here, and that's the reason why we should encrypt this package. So let's close the Visual Studio for now and go back to the Windows Configuration Designer. Let's click back, and here I will select encrypt the package, and then we need to provide a password, and then next, and then yes, and build. Now let's go into our output location, and if I try to expand the archive now, you can see that we get an error message saying that this is not an archive. And I'm sure that there are tools that maybe can crack this encryption, but it's a lot better than nothing. And now let's test the package and see how it works. So I will close this window, then I will right click on the package, select copy, and I will move it to my USB drive. And now I will go to my VMware workstation where I have a virtual machine prepared. And as you can see, the virtual machine currently is in the out-of-the-box experience. And here I will be pressing on my keyboard Shift and F10. And as you can see, we get a command line. And after we pressed Shift and F10, we can click on Accessibility here. And it brings us to the settings. Otherwise, it would give another menu. Here we can go to Network and Internet, and here we can click on Wi-Fi and then show available networks. And here you can see the wireless network that I will be configuring. Currently, if I click on it and click Connect, we need to provide the security key. Anyways, let's close everything and then go to VM and connect our provisioning package. And as you can see, the provisioning has started, but we need to provide our encryption key to unencrypt our provisioning package. So I'll enter the password and click OK. And now the provisioning should start. Let's wait a bit and see what's going to happen. And as you can see, the provisioning process is over. So if I go to my virtual machine, click on the network icon right here, then expand our wireless networks, we can see that we are connected to, let's do automation Wi-Fi network. And that means that everything is working fine. And our provisioning package and the provisioning process was successful. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and see you in the next one.